Good morning. If you can't tell, it's actually evening, and that's how we do it with devotion. So that's how the sausage is made. We don't actually record the devos that morning, which is crazy. So it is evening right now where I am. I'm at the church, but it's morning to you. And I was just thinking, working a little bit in the garden back here, and there's this song that we haven't sung at church actually before, but there's a song, a worship song called, let me just get this straight, Graves into Gardens. And it's a little bit like another song that we sing, but ultimately the lyrics talk about how God makes graves into gardens and brings this like life out of something that is meant to just kind of carry death. And I was just thinking about that now, working in the garden, and how, sometimes when we neglect the garden, it kind of goes wild. Like there's this force of entropy that acts on gardens, where like weeds kind of take over, and things go into general disrepair and things die off, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't really resemble what it was originally intended for. And then I was thinking about how we are also, made in God's image, and yet sin kind of creeps in, and just like the weeds do, it ruins the garden. And so if you look at our lives as being gardens, we have this opportunity to let God come in and clean things up, get the weeds out. But that means we need to help too. We just can't, expect God to do everything. And so I was thinking about my own life, and in times when I let the garden just like go wild, and God intervenes in some way, whether it's like a big way, like some big life-altering change, or even just like something small, like seeing someone that you haven't seen in a while, or rekindling a friendship, or even just how God places people into our lives. I think He works in our lives in ways that we don't even understand. And He's making these graves, these lives of ours that have been overtaken, and just kind of and then He's just repurposing them and bringing them back to what they could potentially be. And so I think we have a lot to be thankful for with God. I do for sure this week. Just bringing Him praise for the ways in which He convicts me, and then the ways that He brings new life to the things that I've kind of left go undone. And so I encourage you, just in whatever you're dealing with this week, to ask God to help, because a lot of our gardens have kind of been overrun by weeds and taken over, and now it's just a place of death or disrepair. So I just encourage you to ask God to help you make a little change, and start you on a good path. So challenge you with that this week. Hope you have a good day today, and God bless.